Bronterina by James Ho, illustrated by Randy Cecil. Bronterina had a dream. I want to dance. But you are a dinosaur, Madame Lucille pointed out. True, Bronterina replied, but in my heart, I am a ballerina. She is too big, and she does not have the right shoes, said the kids. Madame Lucille wondered what to do. She had never had a dinosaur as a student before. Dinosaurs were rather large, and this one certainly did not have the right shoes. But then she felt Clara and Jack tugging at her skirt. Oh, please, they pleaded. Madame Lucille looked into the dinosaur's eyes. What is your name, my dear? Bronterina, Bronterina Apatosaurus. I even sound like a dancer, don't you agree? Madame Lucille did agree. How could she not? Welcome to Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for girls and boys, she said. Please try not to squash the other dancers. Music, Magnolia, she commanded the piano player. As Magnolia began to play, Madame Lucille turned her commands to her students. Plie. Releve. Uh-oh, what's happening to her head? Bonk. Arabesque. Arabesque. Jeté. What a graceful dancer you are, my dear, Madame Lucille exclaimed. Bronterina blushed. On the outside, I'm a dinosaur, but in my heart, you are a ballerina, cried Clara and Jack. She still doesn't have the right shoes. In the weeks that followed, look out! Help! Hey, watch your tail. The piano! Ooh. Oh, Bronterina, cried Madame Lucille, I'm afraid you are too big to be a ballerina. You barely fit in my studio, and how in the world will a male dancer ever lift you over his head? I could do it, Jack shouted. No, my dear, said Madame Lucille with a sigh. You could not. I told you she was too big. A tear fell from Bronterina's eye. Downcast, she turned to leave. Wait, Clara called out. Don't go. My mother has been working on a surprise for you all week. Bronterina, she is bringing it today. Whatever are you talking about, Madame Lucille? Asked Clara. Just then, Clara's mother appeared at the door. You must be Bronterina, she said, holding out the surprise. I hope these will fit. She brought her shoes. Bronterina beamed. They fit perfectly, she cried. I am a ballerina, or I would be, if only I weren't so big. Oh, fiddlesticks, said Madame Lucille. Why didn't I see it before? The problem is not that you are too big. The problem is that my studio is too small. And so the whole class went off to look for a studio big enough to hold all of Bronterina's talent. Too small? Still too small. I have an idea. Now, Madame Lucille's Dance Academy had room for everyone. I want to dance? Then you must, my dear. Shoes, all sizes. They moved the dance studio outside. And it all began with a dream.